All right, YouTube, how are we today? How are we today? Today is yet again Tuesday, where we take on Icy Gamer yet again every week. The last 2 weeks we have absolutely destroyed him. But before we get into more details, please can you like, subscribe, write a comment, and guys on Twitch, if you haven't done so already, just press that follow button as well. What is this Pokemon event? This happens every Tuesday at 6 of my community versus 6 of another streamer's community, which is Icy Gamers 2. In our team, we have got Winner, Grell, Hunter, Paul, Mantis, and Master. You'll be seeing their decks being played throughout this video. I hope you have a really good time. And if you want to be part of this, please join the Discord. Even for those on Twitch, please join the Discord. Description is below on YouTube here. And if you want to represent Team Aussie Bumpkin, you would want to message me ASAP and we can sort you out. Okay, guys? So without any further ado, let's get onto these. Let's get onto these games, shall we? All right, ladies and gentlemen, game 2 of round 1. We have got Mantis versus Nathan. Nathan on Galaxy Eyes, Mantis on Brick Eyes, and living up to his expectations. And Nathan stole the game 1 with a pinch. All right, we have got a... All right, Cards of Content is going to discard the Ancients to draw 2 cards to then special summon the Blue Eyes alternate White Dragon. Love to see it. Seto Kaiba definitely has a boner right now. Awesome. He also got beautiful. He also does have a tuner on the field as well, which is going to help him to go into his Blue Eyes Spirit of White. Is that the... No, Spirit of White? Is that the one we're talking about, guys? This guy here, Spirit Dragon, my bad. We have a Spirit Dragon in defense with no back row. That is unfortunate. All right, we got a Blue Eyes White Dragon zooming in. Zooming in, let's go. Boom, love it. Blue Eyes White Dragon, come to the field, and then he's also going to get a second one as well, if I'm not mistaken. Here he comes. All right, he's going for a... Why would you go for a white now? Why would you go for a white now? I'm not too sure. I'm sure he has his reasons. Okay, we have Nathan's going to use his skill. His skill pretty much says, I'm going to cheat because I'm a big bad cheater. And this is why Galaxy is about tier 3 on the ladder at the moment. We're going to see a Galaxy 0, which is going to pretty much Monster Reborn the Galaxy Eyes at the moment. And that has managed to happen. Look at that. Ooh. Look into my eyes. Look into my eyes. Alright, so Galaxy is going to come into play. He's then going to normal summon a Galaxy Wizard who can change his level or tribute to himself. He's going to go for the increase the level to a level 8, which is obviously the right thing to do here. And then he's going to hop into his extra deck. He's going to hop into his extra deck. Is there a possibility or a world where Mantis can come back from this? Look, I'm not gonna lie, unless Nathan really misplays, I think this is quite mythological, where Galaxy Eyes should just absolutely shred this in a half. Yeah, here he comes, he's going up the ladder. He's gonna keep climbing and climbing and climbing until he reaches his destination. So we have our Galaxy Eyes Full Armored Photon Dragon, which is gonna pop a card on the field. I'm assuming he's gonna pop the Blue Eyes White Dragon. Which card? Nobody knows. Let's go for a Blue Eyes, and it is... And the Blue Eyes White Dragon's going to get absolutely toasted. He's going to get absolutely toasted. Blue Eyes White Dragons, go and see you later, mate. Have a good one. Off to have Smoko. All right. Now we're going to rank up to a Galaxy Eyes Cypher Blade Dragon. I'm going to pop... Does this guy pop again? Once per turn, you can detach a material from this card and pop another one. He's going to pop another one. Which one is he going to do? I would say... Look, it's a lose-lose for him right now. I'm sure he already knows that through the... Yep. So he should jump off. He does not jump off. He does not have a Blue Eyes in his hand, which is fine. We're going to set a card and go in for the attack. Blue Eye Spirit Dragon's going to hop off. and go into a Zurai Silver Dragon, which isn't going to do anything. All right, fantastic. Fantastic. And unless Mantis can get some kind of God Draw out of Brick Eyes, I think that this is all over, game over kind of card. Here we're going to go and get it. We're going to use the Ancients. Ancients is going to bring an alternative white dragon to the hand. You can only use one per turn, even though he has two. So now he's going to special summon the Blue Eyes ultimate alternative white dragon. We're going to now pop the. He's now going to pop the Cypher. We're now going to. Three-way code. We like only positive remarks in the chat. Thank you very much. All right, he's gonna search for a Ancients, then go into a rank 9, possibly a Vermilion Dragon. I would say. Space, all positive energy, and also. All right, we're now going to banish a card from the graveyard to pop a card on the, and it's going to be an Econ. Not the worst. Not the worst. All right. We got super draws from Mr. Nathan. Super draws from Mr. Nathan. We're going to activate his skill again, which is going to allow him to put another. He's going to pretty much this skill says, I want to cheat because my deck is unplayable without the skill. All right, so now he's going to normal summon this to tribute this card to special summon one Galaxy Eyes monster from his graveyard, which is going to be the Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon again. G'day, mate. Welcome back. He's now going to rank up to a Neo Galaxy Photon Dragon. 4,500 attack, negate everything on the field. Once per turn, he's attach a material from this card, and don't matter. He's going back to the 4K. He's going back to the 4K, so he has got more materials. He's going to pop the Vermilion Dragon. Vermilion Dragon has the ability to, yes, do tag one card, one tuner that you have banished and add it back to your hand. Does he have a card vote? He does not. G to the G. Good stuff, Mr. Nathan. Love to see it. Round one goes to IC Gamer. All right, guys, here we have round 2, game 2. Space is on triple Ds. Paul is on PKs. Love to see it. However, triple Ds has taken the first game. Let's hope it doesn't happen again. Paul's going to open up again. Let's go. Paul's on the play. Space is on the draw. I guess that's a lot better because turn 1 coach is a bit annoying sometimes. All right, we have got a gloves. We're going to have a same. Okay, we've seen a bit of deja vu here. We're going to special summon the Knights, provided that you have a Phantom Knights on the field. We're going to go into a Break Sword yet again, and we are going to see. Okay, not a strong hand. Not a strong hand. Alright, this will have to be one of the few times that PK has bricked both times. Dark Contract's going to activate. Space is going to search for any card. He's going to search for a Swirl. Is this the perfect time to use that card? We don't know. It's definitely not an MST. DD Slime is going to activate. We have got a Phantom Knight's Wing. He's going to protect. So tell one face-up monster on the field. It gains 500 attack. Also, the first time that will be destroyed by battle, this card is not destroyed. So that's going to be pretty good. So we've got a 2800. It's not just can't be destroyed. It also 3500 attack, which is going to be a bit more difficult for the triple Ts to get over. The triple Ds generally get over, you know, maybe 3200. But he's got the Oblivion Abyss, which is going. This is game over. This is a turn one kill from Mr. Space with triple Ds. The Armageddon is the Oblivion King is going to tribute possibly the Armageddon to then banish the Breaksword. And that is all over Red Rover, if I'm not mistaken. The DD Savant Thomas is actually going to bring back the Armageddon from his hand to make sure. Oh my god, triggering the skill. He just does not. He's going the full length. This is no remorse. No remorse. No remorse. He better have 2 Kite Roids in his hand. In fact, 7 Kite Roids in his hand. Paul is not looking healthy. Paul is not looking healthy. He's just going, you know what, just in case he can get out of this. He gets the snap. The snap is going to make sure that his deck is not going to be activated. His graveyard is not going to be used, but it is negated because Genghis can negate one spell trap card per turn. Adios, muchacho. And this is a turn 1 OTK against Paul. We are getting absolute smoshled. Round 2 goes to IC Gamer. Alright guys, round 3, game 2. So far, Hunter has won with Odd Eyes, the game 1, with a nice clean kill, I must say. And Alien is playing on Buster Blader, a very, very strong deck, and especially if you don't know how to play against it as well. Hunter, this is game 2, so sideboards have been implemented. And Hunter is going first with a Spirit Flame Strike on a search for an Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon to organize the skill. Bada bing, bada boom, here it comes. Alright, Odd Eyes goes to the extra deck. Gonna get the 2 scales to now pen summon. We're gonna pen summon into how many? Definitely 1. We have got just 1. Okay, that's a bit unfortunate. We have Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon is going to enter the field. The good old Fiery Chicken. The Fiery Chicken's gonna take place, and bada bing, bada boom, we have got our Pendulum Dragon. Triple set pass. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys, that's not the ideal setup you would want from a Odd Eyes deck. However, remember... Ooh, alright, we are in some... Okay. Draw attack straight away with a Tretch. Draw attack into a Tretch. Now, the Whelp likes being in the graveyard. It does have this effect. Does he have another Lance, though? Is there another Lance? That would be quite juicy if he does. He does not have another Lance. And I would say that Alien was very happy with that because the Whelp has an effect. If this is in your graveyard and you control Buster Blader, you can discard 1 Destruction Sword card, special summon this. Alright. Okay, this is going to be a problem now. However, not much anymore. Discard 1 Destruction Sword card, special summon 1 Buster Blade monster from the deck. You can banish this card from the graveyard and fusion summon. Did Hunter was a bit too early? Yes. Hunter was too early. Alright. This means, guys, Buster Blader is all about fusioning. Can he fusion anymore? Absolutely not. Hunter has negated 90% of Alien's deck. Only if he picks up an MST or he goes into a level 9. This level 9 can be Vermilion Dragon. A level 8, sorry. Level 8 could be a Harpy slash Cyber Harpy slash Lady. Harpy Cyber Lady. Cyber slash Harpy Lady. One of those. I'm sure one of those are correct. He can go into another rank 8, which could be Scrap Dragon. If he plays a Scrap Dragon, would be the ideal situation here. The reason why is because the Scrap Dragon can pop that no fusion area out. Or he's just going to go for the blind attack, which that's also another thing. You got 3k damage on board. Is that going to be enough? Maybe, maybe not. We don't know. And yeah. That extra deck. What is in this extra deck? We know we know that there's at least 2 or 3 copies. 3, definitely 2 of Buster Blader. We've got 1 card one synchro that makes all your opponent's monsters dragons. We have 1 Harpy. Do we have a scrap? Are we going to see a scrap? Are we going to see a scrap? Are we going to see a scrap? I would personally, I don't want to see a scrap. This is my teammate. We're going to see a Buster Dragon in attack mode. We're going to see a Book of Moon. Okay, why are we booking this? Okay, Book of Moon. Once per turn, if you control no Buster, you can special summon 1. Alright, so that was a good book right there. We're going to go for a double. We're going to go for a set pass. Set pass, 2800 defense this dragon has got. Is that going to be enough to hold? Let's see. We're going to check right now. Can Hunter go for a double? He does go for a double. Love to see it. We're going to see 2 Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragons hit the board. We're now going to go into a rank 7. What rank 7 are we? We may be in Ebon Magician. Maybe an Ebon Magician. Ebon Magician, Illusion Magician has hit the field. Stevo does have psychic abilities. Is this going to be enough? Is this going to be enough? We're not too sure now. We're not too sure. Ebon Magician is going to remove a material from it to now special summon a spellcaster from the deck, which is going to be the Dragon Pulse. Now, when a normal spellcaster monster attacks your opponent's card, it actually banishes it. So that's what's going to happen. And it's target removal. So he's going to attack with the 1800. Ebon Illusion Magician's going to target the face down to banish the dragon, which it does happen. And now he can actually go for game. He has got a cosmic. Oh, shit, son. No way. Oh, no. He's got a second one. He had a second one. He had a second one. Oh, my God. Love to see it. Does he finish it? Yes. GG to Hunter. Oh, that was such a good play from Alien. Don't get me wrong, but Hunter had the second one. Fantastic. All right, Jaden Yuki versus YUGIOH. Game 2 of round 4. All right, we have got Sean going first now, which is going to be a bit of an issue. Double set automatically. Oh, right. That's a quick double set. That's a quick double set. Another set. Oh my God. That means he's got a lot of that. You know, that guy, that's not a brick. That's a lot of sideboard. That's a lot of sideboard cards. That's a lot of sideboard cards right there. You know what would be really good? A Harpy's Feather Duster right now would be ideal. He's going to get the 2 scales from his deck. To then Pendulum Summon. What is he going to Pendulum Summon? He's going to Odd Eyes Pendulum Fiery Chicken Dragon. Love to see it. Alright, he's going to also go into secondary dome. He's going to search for a scrotum, Skull Crobat. Alright, I'm assuming he's going to do a Skull Crobat, Skull Crobat. Man, I hate the name of that card. Skull Crobat Joker. That is so many like unnecessary like intonations or like stress points. Skull Crobat Joker. What a difficult, that's a difficult one. They could have just called it Jeff. You know what I mean? They could have just called it, oh, just, you know, this bloke. You know what I mean? Oh, old mate. You know, we just go grab old mate and you know, old mate's just a better, you know, easy. Performer Pal Skull Crobat Joker. Old mate will be perfect there. Alright, so Spiral Flame Strike is going to destroy a card on the field. I'm assuming it's going to destroy some back row. It's going to destroy some back row, which is a Miracle Fusion. Alright. Now, I'm assuming Sean plays at least 2. So we got 1 out of the way. He would play at least 2. Could have this been a brick, or is that a lot of side cards? I think it's a side card. I don't think he bricked. That was just to keep in his hand. That was a nice little bluff. We have got a Debon Illusion straight off the bat. Okay. The Debon Illusion, is he going to make plays? He's going to activate. All right. Maybe Hunter didn't have any reads. Nah, there's reeds. There's reeds. There are reeds. Alright, go for a magician level 4. Are we gonna go and see another rank 4? What is in Hunter's deck? What is in Hunter's side deck that he could actually get access to right there and then, hey? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Okay, okay, okay. Dimensional Fissure. Okay. Alright, Dimensional Fissure. Any monster sent to the graveyard is banished instead. Okay. Okay. That is pretty big. We have now got a Book of Moon. We have now got a Book of Moon targeting the Eben. He's gonna destroy the... Alright, there we go. There we go. He's got a new nice little card here. Dimensional Fissure. That is really going to put a bit of... And that is game. That was such a strange game. Good job, Mr. Hunter. Alright guys, we have got round 5, game 2, the mirror match. Winner on Rose, ZDH on Rose as well. Hope everybody is enjoying their day. Alright, winner is going to start this time. Game 1, it was the ZDH. ZDH. Man, that's a difficult one. Alright, you say that 100 times. ZDH, 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 ZDH. Oh my goodness. Alright, we got the skill. We're going to send a Rose Dragon to the graveyard to search for a Rox Rose. Rox Rose this is the usual play right here. If this card is normal special summon, you can add one card that mentions Black Rose Dragon, which is going to do so. Love to see it. He's going to search for a Basil Shoot 9 times out of 10. Especially the first 3 times. Well, the first 2 times. Well, definitely the first time. Depending if you haven't drawn the Basil Shoots in the upcoming turns when need be. He does not, Steve-O. The egg is definitely on your head. Alright, adds Blue Rose Dragon to the hand. He has the Basil Rose in his hand. He's going to special summon a White Rose Dragon from the deck, which is going to, when it's a normal summon, you can special summon 1 Rose Dragon monster from your hand, which he did not. Because it was not normal summoned. We're going to go into a level 7. A level 7. Yazi's coming. Where was Yazi? Where was Yazi ago, huh? We got double set pass. Okay, double set pass. Serrano, awesome. I forgot that you were in the battle phase. Congratulations, mate. I thought you just said you lost to Blue Eyes Dragon, and I was going to question your ability, but that wasn't right. We have got a Rudy Rose deck mirror match at the moment. Blue is thinking. He's thinking, do we copy? Are we going to go into the skill? Do we nuke the board? Do we nuke the board? Sets a card. Basil. I would say it's a Basil. Or remember, it could be just them side deckings in. What do you side a deck against the Rudy Rose? Now, generally, there are 2 cards. Another DD Crow. He can special summon. Alright, he special summons a White Rose Dragon. Alright, please top deck a tuner. Dragon Boy Joe, not right now. I'm just focusing right now. We have got our Rox Rose Dragon, beautiful. Uses a spell to get the Rox Rose Dragon to get into a tuner. This is what we want. Rox Rose Dragon's going to activate. Stide and Dirge, this is it, guys. If you want to play against Ruddy Rose, this is what you play. Reduce the levels of all your monsters controlled by 1. This essentially gives you a big FU to the face against the deck. You need to have at least 2 of these in your side deck, plus 2 DD Crows, and that's pretty much where you're at. Does he have an MST to get rid of this? Let's sure hope so. Let's see if he's got an MST. I don't think he has an MST because he would have played it right now. Maybe there's a way to work around it. Maybe people need to put a level 5 or level 8 in their extra deck. So if a Stide and Dirge does happen, you have an out to it, right? That could be another big brain move right there, right? So we have 1600 to the face. If this is a Drowning Mirror Force for some reason, that will be absolute gold. We have an MST. I think that's the last stand. compulsive evacuation, and that's just GG. Congratulations. Or another way is just go over the top of them, and that's about it. That's right, Serrano. That's right, Serrano. It ain't over until it's over, right? In Australia, we have an expression, "It ain't over till the fat lady sings." I'm not too sure why it's like that, but that's just how it is, and that's just how it is. All right, we got turn 1, Dragunity. Dragunity, that's an old deck. It's an old deck. Dragunity still has some love. I feel like some people don't know how to play against it. I enjoy seeing Dragunity on the field. Also, sometimes playing rogue decks can really be effective, right? I think rogue decks can really be effective, especially when people don't know how to side against it, because they're generally siding against the main stuff. What do we side? What's the main stuff? Heroes, Righty, Keck Lords, and I don't know, graveyard hand stuff, right? So at the moment, that's where, and back row stuff, right? So that is the nature of the deck at the moment. We're going for a pass. We're going for a pass from Dragunities. Okay. 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 Who do you think's gonna win here, guys? Dragunity or Keck Lords? At the moment, no, chat is undecided. We have equal ratios. Equal ratios of who is better. Personally, Keck Lords is what, tier 2 right now? Tier 3? Dragunity is clearly not on the tier list at all. I don't think too many people play them in the slightest. So, mathematically, I would say Keck Lord is up. They're quite dangerous, but we never know what could happen. We have the skill, add a Mech Lord assembly to the hand, which is going to search his deck for a Keck Lord card. You played the Mech Lords when Aporia first came out and you're happy they've got some action. Yes, they have had a bit of a buff lately, and it's fantastic. We're going to Obligato. Obligato is going to trigger self-destroy to special summon 2 level 4 Keck Lords from the deck to the field. Most likely going to end up in a Pot of Greed, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see if the Pot of Greed happens. Let's see if the Pot of Greed happens. No Pot of Greed right now. We're going to see a Gear Gigantic X, I'm pretty sure. Which is going to allow it to search for some other stuff, if I'm not mistaken. Here we are, Gear Gigantic X, fantastic. In defense mode. Going to search for another Obligato for the follow-up turn. He's now going to banish. He's going to banish and then set a Triskelion. Now, Triskelion is 100% going to not make it, but he's going to grab the boss monster. And this boss monster is 3,300 attack, if I'm not mistaken, giving the Triskelion a one hell of, there we go. We have got a Kiteroid, and let's just hope he has got 2 Ascalons, okay? Let's hope he's got 2 Ascalons. Now, does he have an MST? Does our Grell have an MST? Let's double check, shall we? Let's double check if he runs back row removal. Let's please have back row removal, my friend. He has got something. He has got something. I don't want to tell you what he's got, but it's definitely something. And is it enough to get the job done? Is it enough to get the job done? What is the ability of the Triskelion? It steals your opponent's extra deck monsters for 1. Does it have anything else? It has nothing else. All right, it can make 3 attacks onto monsters. Okay, we are going to see a Sonatus. Sonatus is going to discard a Dragunity card. Awesome. And equip 1 Dragon-type Dragunity card from your deck to this card. Alright, now what Dragunity does, guys, if it is interrupted, we have got a Book of Moon. Please have a Lance. He does not have a Lance. That is unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Mech Lord Reinforcement is going to Mech Lord card from your deck to the... Oh, here we go. Anyway, we're going to send one from the hand. And this has got, if I'm not mistaken, this has got piercing damage. And I'm surely they only use 2 Ascalons as well. GG. Man, oh my god. 1, 2. He had 5 outs. 5 outs. What the fuck? All right, guys. Game 2 of round 7. Game 2 of round 7. Hunter's gone to first again, which is going to be phenomenal. Does he have the right? Does he have the means? Does he have the means to do the repeating of game 1? Can he repeat what happened game 1? Personally, I think our IC Gamers Keck Lords player did brick. So, and also having said that, Hunter did brick as well, but he made the most of his brick. So, you know, could be good. Hunter's taking his time. He's thinking a little bit too much. Is this a good sign? Is this a bad sign? I couldn't imagine it being a good sign, a fantastic one. Maybe he just wants to plan all his turns through. Maybe he's using that big brain. Maybe he's using that big brain that most of us Yu-Gi-Oh players do not use. He's going to activate a Spiral Flame Strike to search for an Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. He's going to allow him to go into the skill. Now, the only problem with the Odd Eyes deck, if you draw your scales in your hand, that's when you're about minus a card economy right there. So let's hope he doesn't have that. And he doesn't, that's beautiful. So that's a perfect draw so far. Now, what is he going to pen summon into? What is he going to pen summon into? Also, his side deck, I can't imagine too much of his side deck going in right now. So, however, I could be wrong. What is he going to go into? He can go into, obviously go into his Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon, but can he go into a level 4? I really hope so. I really hope he has a Donkey or a Skull Crobat Joker. 2. All right, that's good news. That's good news. It's not so great news, actually. Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. Hunter has bricked. Hunter has bricked. Hunter has bricked. That is not good. That is not good. Book a Moon. He's going to book the Magician. He has booked the Magician willy-nilly. He wants that card out of here ASAP. He's going to have the Mechlord Assembly. Half the Mechlord deck is dark and light. However, the engines are light. And the ability of the Magician is to negate the effects of a face-up light monster. So it was a very good play from Hunter, but unfortunately the Keck Lord player had the book. Keck Lords do play books, Canadias, and Floodgates, so it wasn't quite surprising to see it, but you know what? It does happen, right? The Obligato is going to be into their hand to then be summoned to tribute, to then special summon 4 for the special 2 level 4s. Alright, and at the end of the turn, you deal 50 damage per Keck Lord on the field, which will be a total of 150, but generally it's 5 or 10, 550 or 100. We have got the Mechlord Weasel here. It does piercing. It makes all your Keck Lords do piercing. And also, when this card is destroyed by battle, you can float. Alright, he's going to now pop the scales, which is unfortunate. We're going to see a Dreadnought. That's why he also booked. That's why he also booked. Man, this Dreadnought is seeing play. This Dreadnought is seeing play. What is the defense on this guy? What is the defense on this guy? Clearly, it's already been calculated, but I want to check for chat. It is a strong 500. Clearly not strong enough, right? All right, and it's going to go... Oh, this is not good. This is definitely not good. Dreadnought's going to activate. Dreadnought is definitely going to activate. Going into a big Super Power Ranger, finishing the game. Now the question is, Hunter needs to have a Super Draw into a book, or even actually a Super Draw into an Econ take right now. He's got a Skull Crogat, very, very good, but I was going to call him Olmate because I can't pronounce this card. We're going to go into a pen summon. What pen summon are we going to see? Winner has actually done a phenomenal job, I must. Oh my god! Yes! This card is going to negate the big super mech dragon man. Love to see it. The Ebon Illusion. Yes! 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 That is fantastic. Oh my god. Talk about turning it around. Guys, our friendly magician here negates light monsters. What is this? A light monster. This is all over Red Rover. Unless, oh my god, Hunter, congratulations. Phenomenal play. Phenomenal play. Banishes, accepts defeat. Accepts defeat. Good stuff, mate. Proud of you, buddy. That was a good game. You turned that around like a champion. That was an odd eyes brick against Keklords. Love to see it. All right, let's go. Round 8, game 2. Round 8, game 2. Rock and roll is going first again. Alright, he's going for his normal opening, sorry guys. Alright, he's going for a Gaia setup, Gaia Magical Knight, I'm assuming in defense mode. Now we got a similar act. We got a similar act from game 1. And let's see if space. He's gonna go for an instant Book of Moon, which is a smart play here. And let's see if that is enough to continue the thing. Generally the Gaia deck is highly, what's the word I'm looking for? Is highly relying on that Gaia, clearly because of the field spell and its instant ability to pop cards. Now we're going to see a card of the soul to add a Doom King Armageddon, and the contract is now going to add a swirl, I would say, and then I think the dance is going to happen and OTK is about to commence. Are we going to see a skill or we're going to see a straight swirl? Now, we're just going to see a swirl. This could be because of the compulsive evacuation we saw game 1. I would assume so. However, I could be wrong. We're going to go for a DDD Savant Kepler. Kepler is going to activate to search. And then he's going to search for another contract, which would be the trap card, I would say. And here comes the big man. Commander Doomkins to activate to set up the scales. He can go. Oh, he doesn't go. Okay, he doesn't need to go into a coach, but we all hate coach. We're going to see it to a rank 8, and there's going to be a Galaxy Eye Cypher Dragon, which is going to evolve into a Galaxy Eye Full Armor Photo Dragon, which is going to pop a card on the field. Which most likely is going to be the. It's going to be the field spell. Okie dokie. He's now going to rank up and go into the next stage and pop another card on the field. Galaxy Eye Cypher Blade Dragon. Is he going to pop the monster? He's definitely going to pop the monster because the Gherkin, Soldier Gaia Fierce is going to be tributed. And that was a nice little quick effect there. He can tribute the monster to now special summon the Soldier Gaia, which is going to allow him to pop this monster in defense. Then going to set a card, which you know is the Witch. Move into the attack phase. And let's hope to God, let's just hope Rock and Roll Master has got a Necro Fusion. It's not a Necro Fusion. That would have been lovely if it was. Does he run Necro Fusion? Let's have a look. Because that would have been absolutely juicy. He does not run the Necro Fusion. Is this going to be a mech scoop? Are we going to see a mech scoop? We could. No, we see a Tretch. That's actually not half bad. That is not half bad. Can Space actually get out of that? Alright, so far as Blade Dragon's going to activate. When it gets destroyed by a card effect, you can special summon a Cypher Blade Dragon from your graveyard back onto the field. Is this going to be does Master have enough? That one card must be absolute phenomenal. If it's a, BLS would be good. I know we're making jokes, but BLS would be an absolute top pick at the moment. You can banish. It is not an Archfiend Eccentric. Okay. Why wouldn't you summon it to destroy the Cypher? Okay, he's going to destroy the... He's going to destroy the contract, so he can't search for Triple D, which had game. So he's going for a luck draw. He's going to go for a top deck. Is he going to top deck correctly? He is going to top deck correctly, and that is all over Red Rover. All right. He is all over Red Rover. Zombestein for a 4,500. Why not? Activate everything. Goes for game. Congratulations to Space. Love to see it, mate. Love to see it. Good job. Good job. All right, guys. We are up to round 9, game 2. And winner took the game like a champ. However, well, actually, Nathan has gone first both times. Does Galaxy Eyes like going first? It does set them up a little bit, provided that they have the right set cards. Because the turn one's going to be the same. He's going to go get his extra deck monster to either search for an upcoming turn or to negate a monster effect. So the game one, the turn one's always the same, but it's the set cards that are the most important here. And we should see exactly what we see from game 1. And number 90 is going to pop up, and exactly the same as game 1. Set pass, and oh my god, deja vu with a Book of Moon again, and did not pick up a lens. That is unfortunate. Galaxy 0. Holy shit. Are we going to see another OTK here? Are we going to see another OTK here? That extra, that set card, if that is a side deck card, we're not going to see. All right, it's not a dirge. It's not a dirge. There was a delay. There was a delay. It could be a dirge. It could be a dirge. It is not a dirge. Oh my god, it's not a dirge. I think that was a Book of His Own, maybe? Was it a Book of His Own? Was it a Book of His Own? No, it can't be a Book of His Own. What was that card? What was that card? It wasn't a Lance. Maybe an MST. Maybe an MST. It was a Cosmic. Double set pass. Oh, right. That was not an OTK. Was that worth it? Was that worth it? He's going to go for the Galaxy Eye 0. Does our player have an MST or a DD Crow? He has a DD Crow in his hand. Oh, wowzers. Wowzers, wowzers, wowzers. That is insane. Goes for an Axolite. Axolite. If you control no monster, special summon level 4 lower photon monster from your deck or galaxy monster, he's going to special summon the Cloud Dragon, which I actually don't mind this artwork, to be honest. That's a very big Cloud Dragon into a space. Axolite, thank you, Beam. I can't play children's card games, nor can I read them. Galaxy Eyes Cloud Dragon is going to tribute itself to special summon a Galaxy Eyes monster from the graveyard. Axel. Is that what you're trying to say? We have a Floodgate on top of that. It is not Axel. I'm firmly against that. All right, we have got a Floodgate. Beautiful. Beautiful stuff. Let's see. And we have a Basil Rose for a finishing up. So he's going to special summon the Roxrose Dragon, which is going to search for a super card from the deck to the hand. You're gonna get another Basil Rose. All right, that's fine. Basil Rose is good. Thank you, Beam. Not only do you help me in playing children's card games, but you increase my knowledge of my own language. Love to see it, Beam. Love to see it. All right, back in Australia, we skip out on a few things here and there. You know what I'm saying? They don't treat us well down there. All right, we've got a normal summon. Well, a normal summon. When this guy's normal summon, you special summon one Rose Dragon monster from your hand or graveyard. Love to see it. All right, we're going to go into another Rocks Rose Dragon, which is going to activate to search for another card from a deck to the hand, which is obviously going to be what he wants. And we got a Rudy Rose Witch. Look at this little lovely lady. Look at this lovely lass. All right. Are we going to see what is the defense of this bloke? Let's see. He went for a Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. This is a Sam D. Is this a Sam D? Sam D onto the attack. Negate the effect. Or you can Yazi. I think Sam D is the call here. I could be wrong. I got a feeling that I'm not. Or Sam D, fantastic. Love to see it. We're gonna. Oh, he's gonna. Okay, he's just gonna go straight for it. He's gonna go straight for it all over Red Rover. He's now gonna special summon a level 4 from the graveyard. Level 4 going into what exactly? Yazi could be good, but also I don't think so at the same time. What do you think, guys? What do you think? We're going to see a level 7. We're seeing a Yazi or a Zeta. A Zeta actually might be used. I think Zeta would be the right move here. Because just in case he special summons, yeah. Just in case he special summons the turn after. Oh, he's going for an OTK anyway. He's going for an OTK anyway. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. 2,500, clean 2-0. Love to see it. Good job, winner, winner, chicken dinner. Love to see it, love to see it, love to see it. Alright, Odd Eyes goes first. Alright guys, round 10, game 3. This game dictates if Team IC Gamer loses the event or we have the grand finals. We're going for a DD Kepler Savant. He is going to add a Dark Contract from deck to hand. It's either going to add the Witch or the other bloke. Oh, we're going to add the contract with the Witch. He's going to set that card. Set, pass. Alright, contract with the Witch is you can send one DD or Dark Contract card from your hand to the graveyard and target one card on the field and destroy it. So clearly he has one of those. Also, if it's not your turn, your monsters get plus 1,000 attack. On your turn, you take 1,000. Chris is thinking, this is an important game, guys. This is an important game. He's going to search. He's going to search for an Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. He's got a Skull Crobat. Skull Crobat's going to search for. What are we searching for here? What are we searching for here? Searching for an Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon again. Okay. Gonna use the skill. Odd Eyes Pendulum Fiery Chicken Dragon, love to see it. Spiral Flame Strike's gonna activate. Targeting the dark contract with the Witch. Is this gonna be enough? Is this gonna be enough? We've got a Book of Moon. It's not over yet, ladies and gentlemen. It is not over yet. Still 1800 to the face. I can't actually see. I can't see. I can't see. Alright, Kurok, top deck's okay. Doesn't matter. He does have another Kepler that can get into a into a contract. Sorry guys, I'm trying to find something really, really quickly and it's not being quick at all. Right, screw it, we're not doing it anymore. Don't worry, it's not happening. Alright, Kepler. Kepler is to search for the dark contract. Contract effect activates. He's gonna add a Triple D Doom King Armageddon. He's going to use the skill, put the Triple D Doom Armageddon on in the extra deck to now use the scales to now hopefully get back in the game in for the sake of IC Gamer. We are going to see the Triple D Doom King Armageddon, the worst animation to ever exist. We're going to see two double whammies. Alright, Hunter's letting it go. Hunter is letting it go. Is he overconfident? Is Hunter feeling overconfident? With a Galaxy Eye Cypher Dragon, okay, he has to deal with this, right? Surely. Alright, there is the Book of Moon. There is the Book of Moon, and that, ladies and gentlemen, should put the nail in the coffin. Yes, this is it. Awesome. Love to see it. Alright, I think this is it. We've got an Ebon Magician going to special summon a normal magician from the deck to attack, then banish. He's going to banish the Cypher Dragon to have a clean attack. Here it comes. Finish the game. Yes, game 2. Absolute belter. Congratulations, guys. Congratulations. Woohoo! Love to see it. This is what it's all about, guys. This is what it's all about. Can we get a round of applause? Can we get a round of applause for Team Aussie Bumpkin? For those guys watching on YouTube, remember, like, subscribe, leave a comment if you haven't done so already. And also, guys, on Twitch, if you haven't done so already, leave us a follow as well. And guys, remember, Discord is on the bottom. If you want to be part of this awesomeness, please join the Discord, message me privately, and be a part of this event. All right, how awesome is that? You know what? One applause isn't good enough. Let's go for another one. We have got 3 wins in a row. All right, also, guys, we have to do a congratulations to Team IC Gamer as well. We all have to be a good sport. Team IC Gamer put up a fantastic fight as well, and we'll speak to him very, very soon and talk about the games. Everybody, give yourself a round of applause. Our opponents and participants, thank you, and let's go talk to Mr. IC Gamer.